Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Next up for you today we're going to be taking a look at some of the new Clone Wars Deluxe figure and vehicle packs. The first one I'm going to give you a look at is probably the least exciting of the three I'm about to show you. And it's this one here. This is the Naboo Star Skiff with Anakin Skywalker. It's a decent little figure and vehicle set, but as I said before, by no means the best, and it's definitely the least exciting one from this range. The figure included is mediocre and the ship just doesn't have much in the terms of playability, so I don't give this one the highest rating, but it's definitely one that's worth adding to the collection if you're a fan of the Clone Wars. So there we go, it's a basic look at the vehicle. First up, as always, we're going to take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. Now, do excuse the dust. These have been under my bed for a couple of months, so I've gathered quite a bit of muck. But there you go, you get the basic gist of it. It's the Shadow of the Dark Side, blue and black packaging. Basic shape of the deluxe packs. With the window box, obviously we've got an image of the character and the ship on the side, and then on the back you've got a rundown of the vehicle's features, or lack of in this case. So there we go. I'll quickly read from the back. Anakin disguises himself as a Naboo pilot to escort Padmé on a mission. He conceals his identity while secretly guarding the senator, who takes on the dangerous assignment of spying on a colleague. Sleek and elegant, the Naboo Star Skiff is covered in gleaming chromium and armed with blaster cannons to discourage threatening encounters. As you can see, they've retained the packaging that converts into a diorama, and you've got the Coruscant skyline in the background there, which is pretty cool. So that's the packaging. Like with all of these new 2010 figures and vehicles and battle packs, you've got the battle game card and display stand included. There's Anakin's card, and there's his stand, and obviously you've got the die as well. So that covers all the accessories, I think. Onto the actual vehicle. I'll give you a look at the figure first. It's really nice to see a new Anakin Skywalker figure. It's a decent bit different to what we usually see. As you can see, he's in his Naboo pilot outfit. Bit of a mixed bag, this one. Articulation isn't brilliant on this guy. From the torso up, absolutely fantastic, you know, all the super articulation you'd expect. From the torso down, he's just basically a static piece with no articulation in the knees or ankles, which really, in my opinion, lets this one down, as it does have all the potential to be a great figure. The helmet is also a little bit oversized and is quite tricky to get on and off. And the head sculpt, it's definitely not the best Anakin head sculpt that we've seen. There it is anyway. The scar's a lot more prominent on this one there, which is a plus. Basic articulation, ball jointed head, shoulders and elbows, swivel forearms, swivel waist and swivel hips. Again, no articulation in the knees or ankles. As well as the helmet, this guy also comes with a lightsaber, which I'm also not too impressed with. This lightsaber is the one that we first saw with the spacesuit Anakin Skywalker figure. Don't know how well that stands out. And there's just, you know, very minimal detail on this. Basically all you've got is the little button on the side and the black trim around the bottom, and that's it. There's no other detail on it really. It's very poor. I really think they could have done a better job with that one, but never mind. Also the hands on this figure don't really tend to grip the saber very well, which could have been improved. But for all intents and purposes, he's a great figure. I had this one on display on the shelf like this at first, but since I've started to bulk my shelf up, I've just, you know, relegated him to my Naboo Starfighter, because it doesn't really go anywhere else and it doesn't really look that good. So onto the fighter. I almost forgot to review it then. That's just how exciting it is. Basically all you've got with this one is the opening cockpit. Nothing new there. There's a nice amount of detail inside it there. Don't know, well, that really shows up on cam. But you've got your opening cockpit, and you've also got a couple of switches on the bottom of the ship which push forward, and these rockets push out, and that's it. So not very exciting, and playability wise this one really does suck, but from a display point of view I don't really see a problem with it. Looks pretty cool, and obviously a lot of fans have been wanting this vehicle since it was first shown in Attack of the Clones. Obviously in that film and in the Clone Wars it's a much bigger version, and it's been reduced down to the scale of a one-man fighter for this line, which a lot of fans weren't too impressed with, but you know, I really like it. It really invokes the mini-rig concept that was first introduced back in the 80s, which is pretty cool. And also the finish of the actual vehicle could have been a lot better as well. Obviously we know that this ship is finished in a chrome effect, a reflective chrome, and this one's just matte silver, and it doesn't really stand out as well as it should, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So there it is, that's the Naboo Star Skiff and Anakin Skywalker. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at these, and I'll give you a look at some more deluxe packs next, so stay tuned for those, and until next time, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.